I've started already. Yes, my people, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? My phone is shaking. I don't know why. It's shaking like a leaf. How you doing? Today we are going to make the most delicious, we call this meal Sherpards Pie. Sherpards Pie, this meal is called. Trust me, if you follow the recipe the way I'm going to show you, you're gonna find yourself eating something delicious. Yes. First, this is minced meats. You may call this ground beef. Ground beef. This, I ground this myself because the reason why I ground this myself, because I want it lean. Because it's better to be lean. Let me just flip that camera so you can see inside the pot properly. If you follow this, this is the best of the best. Take my word for it. If you follow the recipe the way I'm going to show you, you're going to be enjoying eating. Because as I said the last time, you have to change your pattern of eating. You have to experiment different cuisines, different recipe. In here, I have chopped tomatoes. I have 1 onion, ginger paste. This is 4 ginger, one root, small, medium roots of ginger, fresh. Garlic paste. This is 4 garlic. In here, I've got thyme, fresh thyme. I have just chopped off finely. And this is, as you can know, this is black pepper. Okay? Trust me. Now I've got olive oil here. I have tomato puree. I'm going to bring the other ingredients. Let me just drain it. Put the kettle on. I've got here garden peas and carrots. I boiled this for about 5 minutes in salted water, and I put in ice water to retain the green. Okay? I've got here gravy. So watch me. Watch and learn. The potatoes are cooking already out there. So let me watch and learn and see how I'm going to put this ingredient together. Oh. The pot is not even... Right. Let's start the cooking. Okay. So I'm going to put like, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is about 5 teaspoons. 5 teaspoons of olive oil. Please do not let this to burn. Just add. Let me bring this closer for you. Add the onions. Bring this up. Add the onions because we don't need that olive oil to burn. No. And then I have some cheese here, but this is coming later with the mash, so that is why I'm not showing you that here. Just saute the onions like this. Saute the onions for about, let's say, a minute or two. Saute these onions like this. Okay? A minute or two, because we need a little bit of crunch in this. Now I'm going to add the meat. This is lean meat. Lean meat. Because it's Sherpards Pie. This is about a kilo of lean meat. You can get lean meat in the supermarket, but I make this myself. I buy the meat, I make it myself. Yeah. Because why you need lean meat for this cuisine? Because don't forget, you're going to add olive oil, and then the mash is going to have like butter and cheese. So you don't want the meat with a lot of fat. The only fat we need here is the fat from the olive oil. Make sure stir this. Incorporate this together with those onions. Add the ginger paste. Add the ginger paste, fresh ginger paste. Add the garlic paste. Add the thyme, fresh thyme. Add the black pepper. Mix this together. Mix this together. Make sure you make this very fine, because I blend it myself. If you buy it from the supermarket, it's easy to mix. But because I blend it myself, just buy your meat, buy your fine meat, and come and remove all the veins. Remove the thick fat and remove the veins. And blend it. You can blend it even in your blender. Because this one doesn't like any form of fat, because you are using different kind of fat. Okay? Some people can put their octo cube, but I don't want octo cube. I'm going to put my Maggi. I'm going to use my Maggi. Maggi. One. Sorry about the smoke. Just use 2 Maggi, because don't forget I'm going to use gravy. And the gravy is just like Maggi. You know? This is just 2 Maggi cubes, the small one. The small Maggi cube. Do not add any salt yet. Do not add any salt. Make sure the meat doesn't fry. Don't fry the meat. You don't need the meat to fry. You just want to loosen. You just want to loosen this. Try this, you will never regret it. So now, add the chopped tomatoes. These tomatoes, I blanch these tomatoes for about 2 to 3 minutes, about 2 minutes. So I remove the skin. You don't need no water inside this pot. No water at all. No water. You don't need inside these tomatoes. This pot. Okay? Mix it like this. Let me give you a taste and see. Oh yes. Because the reason why you don't need, I have put 2 Maggi cubes already, but you can use any seasoning of your choice. Please do not put a lot, because I'm going to add a tablespoon of this gravy. This is gravy. You can find this in any supermarket of your choice. Yes. I'm going to add a tablespoon of that. You can't make shepherd's pie without that. Because it's shepherd's pie. Okay? Right. Let me go and check the potatoes. This is cooking now for about, the potatoes are done. I'm just going to drain it now and bring it to you for you to see what is happening. And make sure you don't forget that pot. You have to be stirring what is in that pot periodically. You have to be stirring it periodically. Yes. Just getting the potatoes out. I'll show you how to make the best of the best mashed potato. This is what we call cooking. Cooking, you don't forget. You share. Especially when you have a mobile cooker like this. You share. Let me reduce the heat. Let me leave it to fall. Trust me, if you follow this recipe, your kids are going to thank you forever. They're going to say, Mom, this food is this food I want you to cook every day. I'm just getting a bowl for the mashed potato. Right. Because it is shepherd's pie. I'm going to put this white pear first. Yes. I'm not going to wash this yet because of my screen is behind me. I don't want the screen to have any when I finish the cooking. I normally cook and wash. The smoke is too much, but you're going to see this is how this is going to look. This is how this is going to look. The tomatoes are cooking. Because some of you may think that, oh, why are you not cooking with salt? Yes, I cook with salt. Those 2 Maggi cubes have salt. This gravy got salt. If I need salt, I'm going to put it. Now, I'm going to bring, this is the mashed potato. Wash my hands first, clean. Yes. Need my hands to be washed. Yeah. Okay. I need the bowl for the mash. Okay. This is a delicacy. If you cook this like the way I'm showing it, I'm going to mash the potatoes now. When you want your potato to mash well, you go on Amazon, you buy this potato crusher. It's called a potato crusher. Trust me, you'll not regret it. It's going to take you all that hard work mashing them with your masher. You see? This is what you want. See how fulfilled that the potatoes are just coming very smooth. Very smooth and tasty. Let me stir this. This is the good thing about knowing how to cook. Now I'm going to open that pot a bit because I don't need any more moisture inside that pot. You see, I did not put any water. The moisture from the cover cooked those the tomatoes. This is what you want. See? We're gonna put few more, and do it when they are warm. When they are warm, they come out more nicer. When the potatoes are warm, this is about 2 kilos of potatoes here, but I don't think I'm going to use all. I'm going to leave some for tomorrow. The potato and make another dish out of them. I think this is enough. You see? Right. This is it. Okay. Put this aside. Clear here. Now, you can use any butter of your choice. You can make a hole in the middle. You can use any butter of your choice. But I like this one because this is salty and the potatoes was cooked in salt water as well. 1. To me, it's about like 3 tablespoons there of butter. Mix this together. Mix this together. Okay? Mix this together nicely like this because we want creamy and buttery. That is why if you are on diets, you don't eat this every day. You eat this only now and again. But this is like a delicacy in this country. They call this Sherpards Pie. They call this Sherpards Pie. Sherpards Pie, they call this. Now, I'm going to add fresh milk. But you can use any milk of your choice. But before I add the fresh milk, I'm going to add the fresh milk now. So I'm going to measure. One, 2, 3, 4 tablespoons of fresh milk. Well, you can add cream into it if you want to. If you can add cream, you can add. It depends how rich you want it. If you want it very rich, you can add double cream into it. You stir it. You stir it like this. You stir it like this. You can add any cream. Let me stir this again. This is it. The liquid from the cover has already done the job. So now I have shredded cheese already. You can use any cheese of your choice. This is cheddar cheese. I'm going to add this, but this is optional. You can make this dish without this, but I want this shepherd's pie to be so rich. So rich. Any bite you put in your mouth is going to be, because you know that when you good food, you don't need to eat a lot of it. Hence the food is good. You don't need a lot. See how creamy this look now. Creamy. put this aside because there is salt. I cook the potatoes in salt. The butter is salted butter. Okay. So now I'm gonna bring this back into sight so you can see what is happening in this pot. This is how you want this to look. So now you're gonna add your green peas, So now I add the green peas and but because of I blanch the green peas in ice cold water to retain the color, to retain that orange color of the carrots, to retain that green color from the peas. So I'm going to taste now and see if I need a little bit of salt. Yes, I do. Because I have to be careful because I'm going to add gravy. Let's say a quarter like this. Just taste along the way because cooking, you just taste along the way. Taste along the way. So now I'm going to add the heat a bit. Okay. I'm going to add, you see, because shepherd's pie, you don't want it tomatoey too much, like you are cooking bolognese. You don't. Make a hole in the middle like this and put, get myself boiling water, and put, let's say, This is the gravy. You see? That is why I say you shouldn't put a lot of salt. I put 1 tablespoon and half gravy in here. I need boiling water. And add the boiling water just to loosen the gravy. Just to loosen this gravy. Yes, just to loosen it. Just to loosen it and add it into the cooking. You see, that alone is seasoning. Because, see, that alone is seasoning. That gravy you add is a thickening, like it's a thickening agent, and then it's a seasoning. It's just going to change the game of that meat. It's just going to change the entire game of that meat. Just imagine with all those flavors inside there, all this packed flavor inside here, all this flavor inside this bowl. This is how you want it. Okay. Come through. I need a little bit of gravy because the meat is too much. Oh my word. Trust me, go and try this for your children. You come back and thank me, Auntie Jamila. I thank you. I put a little bit there again and a little bit of water. Please do not put cold water when you are cooking. When you start the cooking process, do not add cold water. When you add cold water, you spoil the... Oh yes. Oh yes. I'm through. What are you talking about? This is what you want. That gravy is like a thickening agent, but it adds flavor. That is why some people they don't even need to put any seasoning. Some people they don't even put any seasoning. Okay? So now please do not forget, if you're going to watch this later or whatever, give me thumbs up, give me more likes. Because the more you do that, the more you give me So now, the last ingredients I'm going to put now before I pull this. This also is optional, but I'm just going to add like a 2 tablespoons of tomato puree because I need a little bit of sweetness into it. No water. You don't need no water, my people. That tomato puree is optional. Normally some people when they do this they don't even put that puree. But for me I like it. 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 Yeah? Right. Then this is the color I want into this wonderful dish. This is the color I want. Now, ingredients we also want is you see this is baked beans. Trust me, baked beans. Baked beans is like the creme de la creme of shepherd's pie. Okay? It's my other phone there. Yeah. Yeah, give it to me. I want to take I want to film for pardon? A little bit of water to loosen, just a teaspoon of water to just loosen. I want to film this food, yeah. Just, yes, I want to take a picture, I want to film for my TikTok.
Because it is charging, charging.
Is it on?
It's off.
Right. Yes, this is what you want. So now, as this is getting ready, I'm going to open. Let me clean the top of this can. Always clean the top of your can. Any can you want to open, make sure you clean here. Now, I've got this bowl. I'm going to add one tin of baked beans. This is optional also, but trust me, if you have children, try this. Just go and follow the entire recipe as I show it to you. My sister, whoever is going to watch this later, you're not going to regret it. Just follow the recipe as I show it to you. You come back and say thank you to me. This, when my kids were younger, well, this is their favorite meal. Just gonna open the phone. Okay. Okay. See? This is what you want. This is what you want. I'm going to show you another method in the future. How you make your own bolognese sauce. Instead of going out there buying those cans, bolognese, whatever you call it. How to make your own super bolognese sauce from scratch. Yes. How you make your own sauce. I'm just filming this for my TikTok. Hello guys, I have just made like shepherd's pie. Please do not forget to follow me, Jamila Camara Food and Creamy Mash. Jamila Camara Food. On TikTok, Jamila Camara Food. On Instagram, Jamila K1. On YouTube, Jamila Kamara Food. Let me take a picture of it. Okay. Yes. That is done. Now is the decorating time. Let's come and decorate. Please, if you have any question to ask, ask your question. I'll get back to you after the live. Sometimes when I go live like this, if you are not live with me, you have to wait until because of the thing I have to post. When I'm cooking live, if you are live with me, you can see it, but when I finish, it has to load. This is how it looks. Now I'm going to decorate this bowl now. Watch this. This is how you decorate this bowl. Now you have the baked beans underneath it. But this baked beans is optional. But I love it. I love it. Okay? And then you add your minced meats. Just imagine carrots, garden peas, and baked beans. The sweetness of that baked beans, and then the savoriness of that mix, and then the creamy mash with the buttery, creamy, milky, cheesy. It's heaven on earth. Just try this method. Just try this method. Yes, we need this. Okay? Now I fill the bowl like this. Let me off you now. You have done your job. Thank you very much. You've done your job, Mr. Cooker. Now I'll take this off. Right. And put this up here. You make this like this, very nice like this. Please do not forget to like. You give me thumbs up, so you give me the energy to be coming up to show you. I have more to show. I have more to show. Yes. So now we're gonna put the potatoes, mashed potato on top. Yes. Just spread it. Make sure your hands are clean because of you're gonna. Just make sure you cover this all around. Cover this all around. When my kids were younger, they'll say, today is my shepherd's pie. Yeah. Shepherd's pie, yay. Yeah, just imagine that cheesiness of that. Make sure you cover. You cover everywhere. Every bit in the corner, you can taste. Cover this like this. Cover like this. It's so tasty, so creamy. And do it like this. This is a very, very old traditional dish. Yes, that's why they call it Sherpards Pie. They say during those days, it's only rich people can able to afford this kind of meals in this country. Yes, but trust me, I make my own. I send it somewhere. They prefer mine now. They prefer mine now. Make sure you decorate it nice like this. Make it look pretty. You know, some people eat with their eyes. Make it look very pretty like this. Now, get yourself. I'm going to put the oven now for like 300 degrees. Yeah, preheat the oven. Preheat the oven for about 3 minutes. Always make sure you preheat the oven before you put anything there. Now, you just use the fork and give it some design. Yes, design it. So all that is going to give you that lovely crust on top when it's done. I'm going to show you, I'm going to film the finishing. I'm going to show you the finishing. I'm going to put this now for about 15 to like 10 to 15 minutes in the 350 degree oven. 10 to 15 minutes. This is your shepherd's pie. This is your shepherd's pie. Trust me, you follow this recipe, you make this like one weekend. Don't tell your husband or don't tell your kids. Just tell them that today I'm going to make a dish, and when you make this, you put this in front of their face, they will take one bite into it. This is how it looks. This is going to go in the oven now for 10 to 15 minutes. We're going to come back so I show you the finishing. Okay? And God bless you. Please do not forget to like and share. Tell your friends and friends, because the more you motivate me, the more you give me the zeal to come up, because I have a lot of recipes. I have a lot of recipes there in my brain I want to bring, because of, actually, we Africans, we always just think that we have to stick to our dish. No, you have to experiment different dishes. Some of these dishes you see, they decorate like this. Now, if it's done like a cut like this, they put it in the table and they put a little bit of salad behind it. You go to a restaurant, you pay a lot of money for it. But when you learn how to make it, trust me, you'll be surprised how much money you're going to save. This, we can eat this for 2 days. Yes, it can last for 2 days. When I finish cooking it, and then the remaining, after it's cold, I'll put it in the fridge. The next day, I'll just put it in the microwave. You see? So please don't forget to thumbs up, and then to share and tell your friends and friends. Thank you very much.